Hi, my name's Kajanan and I'm, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm a third year medical student studying at the University of Newcastle, Australia, and I've decided to start a YouTube channel today. There's a few different reasons why I've decided to start this YouTube channel. Firstly, I'm in the process of starting to create a business, and I thought that it would be really interesting to kind of follow my journey in the creation of this business to see if, well, not only to reflect on the different things that I've done at different stages for my own kind of learning, but also because while I've been in this process of trying to start a business, there hasn't really been any information or resources out there about people who are starting businesses from the ground up, and I think that it would have been, well, it would be really valuable for me to see somebody else who was in the same position as me start a business. And so I think that if I can produce the content that I'm looking for, then it will hopefully be able to help a number of people out there who are in a similar position to me. And just along the same lines, because I'm also starting a podcast and a blog at the same time, I know it's a bit adventurous, but we'll see how it goes. I think that it would be also useful to document those and the journey of creating those, and hopefully seeing them grow. And yeah, hopefully that information and seeing kind of the background workings of how a podcast is started, or how a business or blog is started and run, will benefit other people. Another reason why I've decided to start this blog is because, well, this YouTube channel. I've been thinking about it for a while now, and I've recently read Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, and he's a big advocate of putting yourself in uncomfortable positions, because that's where growth happens. And so for me, putting myself out on the internet is it's something that I'm finding quite uncomfortable, and sitting here in front of this camera is quite uncomfortable. But I think that by doing this over time, I'll become not only more comfortable and more confident in myself, but I'll also hopefully see growth in different areas of my life, because as David Goggins and many people have kind of talked about, discomfort and putting yourself outside of your comfort zone is very important to being able to grow as a person. Another reason why I've decided to start this podcast is because I recently listened to an episode of Not Overthinking, which is a podcast by Ali Abdaal and Taimur Abdaal. And in this episode, they talked about the importance of having an online presence. And basically, the spiel that they kind of gave was that having an online presence is really important, because it allows you to have many more opportunities, meet many more people, and kind of be exposed to many different things than you would be if you were if you didn't have an online presence, and if the only life that you lived was the one in your geographical location. And so I would like to kind of broaden my horizons and increase the opportunities that are presented to me by creating this online presence. And so I think creating a YouTube channel is a good way to increase my online presence, and so that's one of the other reasons why I've decided to do it. So I think this YouTube channel will be useful for a lot of you guys out there, because as I said, there is a lack of information about how to start a business or a podcast or a YouTube channel from zero to something. And so I'm hoping that I'll be able to produce content that will be able to satisfy that niche, and will be able to help you guys get that knowledge and see what it's like for somebody else going through a similar situation. And hopefully it'll inspire you guys to actually act on on those passions that you have, and those projects that are in waiting that you haven't really started because you've been fearful or whatever reason. Another reason why I think this YouTube channel will be useful is because, as I mentioned, I'm a medical student from Australia, and two of the YouTubers that I am following are Ali Abdal and Karma Medic, and they are both doctors and medical students respectively from the UK, and they're sharing their experiences of what it's like to be a doctor and a medical student in the UK. And there isn't really anyone in that sphere here in Australia. There is a guy called Sebastian Puri, you should check out his channel, who is doing some of this stuff in the Australian sphere, but I think I can also add another valuable source of information there. So that's kind of the main thing that I wanted to say in this introductory episode or introductory video. I hope you guys stay tuned for the rest of the videos that will hopefully come out on a weekly basis. So I'm planning to try and produce a video per week. Some weeks there may be more, hopefully, but I'm juggling quite a few things, as I've already mentioned, so hopefully if I can get one a week, I'll be happy with that. And if you like any of the content that you see, feel free to like the video, to subscribe, or to comment anything, any suggestions, any improvements that you have. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you stick with me on this journey. Catch you next time.